There are millions of chip models. It looks like an impossible challenge to understand their meaning. Most chaotic things are controlled by a few laws, and the same is true for the chip models. The chip model is usually composed of 3 modules. The brain series is followed by parameters, as well as the temperature, speed, and packaging information. The packaging lead-free information and packaging form here are selectively called packaging information. And the 3 modules from the formula, they can parse the naming of the most chips. Today we can use a simple rule to teach you to understand most of the chips naming rules. We understand the last one as one part, because some brands may end with all 3 or only one for them. So here we assume it is a valuable state. Don't think it's a bit complicated. Just take a real case and you'll understand. Take this NXP parts. MC is the prefix of Freescale. N9S08AC is the family series of the products. It corresponds to our first brand series, and its middle 16 represents 16 KB of memory. Parameter C represents temperature, FG represents packaging, and E represents lead-free. It corresponds to the third part. It's not difficult, right?
Does this rule only apply to an NXP? Other brands may not necessarily be named this way. Then we will apply the rule to other brands to see if you are also surprised. Let's take a look at this logical chips from TI.
TMS is the prefix of TI. 320 is the series, which corresponds to the brand series. LF in the middle represents fresh and voltage. 2407A is the device code. Thus, these parts correspond to the parameters. PGE represents the package and A represents the temperature. This corresponds to what we have mentioned above, the end of the third part.
In addition to the above 2 brands, the same naming rule is also applicable to other brands. If you are interested in watching our last video, why are the chip models so long? It is deliberately difficult to purchase, or is here another reason? It's the methods that allow you to track most chip naming rule in 5 minutes. Most chip module naming rule we mentioned earlier have some in common.
The chip part is usually composed of 3 models. The brand series is followed by parameters, as well as temperature, speed, and packaging information. The 3 modules form a formula that can resolve the naming of most chips. From this, we can take a look at the ST model. STM32F is the signature prefix of ST brand products. 205 is the series. Here is the first part of brand product series. R represents the number of pins, and E represents the memory 512 KB. This part corresponds in the middle of our parameters. T represents the LQLP package, and 6 represents the temperature, which corresponds to the third part. There are another special service in the picture and text that represent the chip version and packaging, which correspond to our temperature, speed, and packaging information.
Does micro also comply with this naming rule? Let's take a look at the model.
PIC81F is the series prefix of microchip. 16.7 represents memory, where 16 represents the difference in multiple operating parameters. With or without T represents difference in packaging. I represent temperature, and PT represent packaging. In addition to the main control chip, the some part naming rule of peripheral circuits also apply to this naming rule to understand. What I want to say is that it's possible, but the peripheral circuits does not have so many parameters to express, and the form is simpler. Take this part. MAX is the prefix of the maxi model and the brand. 3486 indicates the series. This series also includes its parameters, and C indicates the temperature. PA means the package corresponds to the last section.
If you think this video is helpful to you, remember to leave a comment. I'm Arina. See you next time. Bye.